Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broku no Hero. Today, a video on My Academia for the first time in a long time. I want to make this because CinemaSins decided to make a video on My Hero Academia. Now, it's a very shit video, and so I'm going to talk about some of the bullshit complaints that are in it and critiques. Now, of course, CinemaSins, not all of their critiques are authentic. They are also partially satire, but it's not completely satire. Like, when they criticize CinemaSins, their fans are like, oh, it's satire, why are you taking this seriously? No, it's not satire, because if it was pure satire, why would they list any actual complaints at all? Because it's not just pure satire, it is an actual critiquing video channel with some satire on it as well. Now, My Academia, I like the series, I think it's a great anime. They decided to watch an episode from the middle of Season 2 and start from there. They haven't seen anything else, and then critique it. Really? Ugh. It's not great. I used to be a huge fan of CinemaSins back like freshman, sophomore year. And what they do, well, they were better back then. Now it's really gone to shit. But what they do is they'll take an older movie that you thought was good, maybe alright, maybe kind of good, and make a critique of it with some comedy, and it'll make you think the movie was way worse than you thought, when in reality, a lot of their critiques are just completely wrong. They have objectively wrong critiques, because that's a thing that can actually happen. And when I really started to just stop watching CinemaSins was when they did their video on Infinity War. Now, sure, they had to do it because it's Infinity War, but they have things that remove sins. They have things that, you know, are good. Infinity War should not have they should be in the negative for sin points, but it's whatever. It's whatever. But I'm gonna go through this video on My Academia and explain why some of these critiques are bullshit, because people are probably just gonna run through with this video and say that My Academia is ass, because it's starting to become cool to hate My Academia now, although now it's more so Demon Slayer. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through, watch the video, and just point to you why some of these claims are just not true, and why it's just dumb to start from the middle of Season 2 to critique My Academia.
My father is the hero Endeavor. He's the number 2 hero.
And you're mentally reciting this to yourself because you might forget who your father is? Who is this internal narration for? Oh.
So if you are somehow connected to All Might, the number 1 hero, then that would mean I have even more reason to beat you.
For reasons.
He puts a CinemaSin critique for Todoroki having more reasons to go against Deku, because his father's number 2 hero. His father has a huge rivalry with All Might. All Might is like the student of, or Deku is like the student of All Might. So if they're two rivals, then they're two rivals again, because it's the son of Endeavor versus the student of All Might passing down his quirk down to Deku. That's the reasons. But if you actually watch the show, you would know. But since you don't, you're just giving a sin here because you have no idea what you're talking about.
So cold! It feels like this wind is gonna freeze me solid!
If there's anything more ridiculous than the things random anime crowds say, I've yet to hear it. Wait, what is Captain America doing here? Did the time travel through the quantum realm land him in this reality? No, I'm thinking of the time travel holes in Endgame, and that's certainly worth another sin.
So he's giving My Academia a sin because of something that happened in Endgame. Because there's a character that looks somewhat like Captain America in My Academia. Yikes.
Thing happens several times, and by the same exact thing, I mean deflecting an ice attack with your finger. I haven't seen fingering this dangerous since the movie Fear.
Well, the whole point of this battle is the fact that this was built up for a while to happen. So yeah, you're not getting the full effect of the fight because you haven't seen anything else. So sure, the fight itself is not the best fight, but it's the fact that when you add in all the stuff that was built up, that's what makes this fight great. It's because for a season and a half, it was building up for this to happen. Endeavor, or Todoroki, being the rival of Deku. And Deku having the power of All Might, but not being able to fully control it yet. So he's trying to find unique and interesting, smart ways to use it to actually try and win.
Just get the rock, paper, scissors cheat sheet, so at least I know who's winning or how this silly game is played.
That kid's already better than the average pro.
Wait, is this an amateur match? They fill stadiums like this for the amateurs?
So he gives a sin for this being an amateur match between two kids and saying that, oh, they filled the stadiums for that, and that's a cinema sin or a TV sin. But has this guy not heard of the NCAA? Like football, basketball, March Madness? Has he not been to a Texas or even, I guess, heard of state sports and they fill up stadiums there? Like, especially for Texas high school football. Yeah, those are amateurs. Now imagine the most prestigious hero school in the country having a tournament. That's going to get a lot of people watching it when everybody has a quirk and now has a reason to watch it. Well, not everybody has a quirk. 80% of the population has a quirk, but still, it gives you a reason to watch it. It's like a younger version of the Olympics. It's who's going to be the next great heroes. The society is run by heroes, so of course, the future heroes are going to be wanted to watch, and the stadium's going to be filled up.
Also, if your fingers are broken, you really shouldn't be able to make a fist. Finger flicker, feigning finger fractures feels fake.
Yeah, Deku, because he has a broken finger, shouldn't be able to make a fist. I mean, you can make a fist with a broken finger, it's just going to hurt like a fucking bitch. And also, Deku has like a form of a supernatural energy running through his body because of the quirk One for All. So, don't see why a supernatural energy surrounding him makes that weird, especially when you can make a fist with your hand when it's broken. Or your finger, I mean. It's just going to hurt like a bitch and not going to be good for your finger.
You haven't managed to put a single scratch on me yet!
Sure, technically broken body parts aren't scratches, but Shoto is the reason you have a broken arm and busted hand.
You missed the entire point. The point is, Todoroki had not hurt Deku at the time. All the damage was from Deku hurting himself because he couldn't control the quirk. So, it's just showing that Deku is saying, you can't hurt me, I'm hurting myself. It's because you're using half your power. You could actually hurt me if you used your full power. See, even if you didn't watch My Hero Academia, you should be able to understand that. But this just shows that CinemaSins has gone downhill in their actual critiques.
Also, are you really a hero by winning quirk tournaments? Is that heroic? Seems like wasted powers and pointless dangerous combat that helps no one and improves nothing. The true heroes are the ones out in the streets saving people from watching this show.
Oh my god, he's really saying that is winning this tournament heroic? It's just like, why make this video if you're not going to watch the whole series? You don't know anything about My Hero Academia, you're just dropping into the middle of Season 2. There's no point of even doing this critique or video. You're not going to understand anything about it. Now, I guess it can be funny to look at, because it is ironic in a way, because you're critiquing it without even watching it. So it is kind of funny, because some of the critiques are so bad, because they're so objectively wrong. The whole point of this quirk tournament is, or it's not even a quirk tournament, it's just a tournament of people who have quirks, is because they're in school to become heroes. So you need to have these competitions against each other to test yourself. So that's just how it works.
His body won't hold up!
What's happening here? Is she ripping her clothes so her body can release healing by revealing her skin? Is healing in her arm? How about her nipples? What happens if you rip that cloth? What? That's a valid question.
So he gives a sin for just something happening. Because Shadow is pulling off a cloth to heal. Like, just because you don't understand it because you never watched it doesn't mean it's a sin. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, they just did not... there's no point of doing it if you haven't seen it. So like I said, sure, CinemaSins do have some satirical parts of their videos, but they also have a shit ton of actual critiques they levy, and if they have that, then they can't just say, oh, this is satire, when it's not completely satire. I've seen videos made about the CinemaSins, I'll link a few below, just shows that yes, you can critique CinemaSins, and honestly, a lot of this stuff isn't even funny, but that's just what I wanted to say. Yeah, maybe watch the show in its entirety before critiquing it. I haven't seen, what have I not seen yet? I haven't seen Bleach very much. I've only seen the first 10 episodes. I'm not gonna just watch an episode at 250 and critique it, because I don't know anything about it. That'd be stupid. It's not how critiquing is supposed to work. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...